What's going on, guys? We are muzzle conditioning today. We've got Samson here, and we are going to show you guys how we start muzzle conditioning. Any dog you have. Great for dog aggression, human aggression. I mean, it's a muzzle, so we know what those are used for. So what I'm going to do is these Baskerville muzzles. I'll put a link in the description where you guys can get these specific muzzles. But there's a little, they can drink and they can eat with these muzzles. So there's a hole down here for their mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take food and I'm going to put food down in the hole. I'm going to take food, I'm going to put food in the muzzle. Yes! In my palm. So I'm putting food here, and then I'm putting the muzzle over the food. Okay? So there's the food. Muzzle over the food. He needs to stick his head into the muzzle to get the food. When he sticks his head all the way in, I mark with yes, and then I also reward him outside the muzzle as well, because we're eventually going to fade away from having food inside the muzzle. Samson. Yes! I'm going to put food in here, and I'm only going to go to get food once he's stuck his head in the muzzle. Yes! And then we reward out here. Yes! Good. Let's see if we can get him to put his head in there without any food in there this time. Samson. Yes! Good. Don't want to do it too many times because he'll figure it out, so I'm going to put food back in. Yes! 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 Correct. So now these repetitions are without food inside the muzzle. Yes! Good boy. Yes! Good boy. Yes! I'll throw another one in there just to keep his interest. Yes! Good. Yes! Yes! His head wasn't all the way in there, or his snout wasn't all the way in there, but I want to reward the effort. He put his nose in there, and I want to reward that. Yes! Good. So you can see he's prioritizing the food in my hand. So I'm going to bring back food in the muzzle. Yes! Good. Yes! Okay, so those are the basics. If your dog is freaked out of the muzzle and hates it, doesn't want to get anywhere near it, you might have to start with ultra baby steps, which can sometimes look like putting food just on the opening right here. I've had to do that before to just get a dog to even engage with this muzzle. Yes! Sometimes they hate it so much they don't want to get close to it. So you might have to start there. What we're going to do to improve this, yes, is eventually we want him doing what he's doing, but on a really, really reliable cue. So he's just putting his nose into the muzzle. You can start saying muzzle as a command for him to put his snout into. As we progress it, we can start cupping more food in the muzzle to let him eat a little bit more, to spend more time in the muzzle. We can I've seen some people get a towel. You can put a towel down here and cup some food for him to eat from. Or you can also get a bowl, because they can eat out of it. They can eat from the bowl. But the whole point is we just want him, yes, to get real comfortable with having his muzzle in the muzzle. As we progress that, we'll start letting the straps lay over his head. Yes! We'll start buckling them, and then we'll eventually start walking. But that's all later. For now, I just want to get him real comfortable with putting his snout in there. Yes! and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna keep practicing with him. You practice with your dog, and we'll see you in the next video.